What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, aka Bald Mentor Better, and I'm back with another Power video, Power Universe video, another Power Book 4 Force video, whatever you want to call it. Let's talk about Diamond, Samson, and Ghost. Let's do a versus, and let's talk about the similarities and the differences between both of these characters. Now, it's easy to see a similarity between both characters when you're watching Force, right? To me, when you're talking about Ghost, right? Ghost is somebody who, by the time OG Power starts, he already conquered the hood. He already conquered the hood. He pretty much already conquered the streets. He's a drug lord, okay? He is somebody who he's selling kilos and kilos and kilos, you know what I'm saying, to a whole bunch of other big drug dealers who are under him. This is somebody who he made it out of the streets pretty much. And now he's focusing on leaving the drug game entirely, you know. He has become, what do they call it? Distro Primero for Lobos at the time. Lobos, who is somebody who has hundreds of keys, you know, hundreds upon hundreds, tons of work. You know, he's working for Lobos and Tommy also. But then when you take it to Jannard is somebody who has not conquered the streets yet. He's still in the field, you could say. And when Tommy links up with Jannard, it's obvious that, you know, Tommy has seen more than Jannard. Tommy has done more than Jannard in the street. Tommy already had made it to a higher level than Jannard is. So when you go to Force, you have Tommy with his own ambitions, but a part of his ambitions, he seeks to bring Jannard up to the level he was at as well, right? But here's the thing. Jannard is kind of living an alternate reality of what Ghost lived, in a sense, right? Ghost would, not Jannard, I said Jannard, I'm talking about Diamond. Ghost would probably have ended up being Diamond if Ghost had ended up going to jail, right? And I believe we're gonna end up finding out that, because we know Tommy has a rap sheet, we're probably gonna end up finding out that Tommy ended up taking a charge or two for Ghost in order to keep Ghost out in the street, right? But Ghost didn't really do no jail time. Ghost didn't do no jail time, so therefore it led to Ghost being a sociopath, pretty much, you know? When we see Diamond is what you call a good person. He's a person from the hood. He had to deal with circumstances. He's not an angel, but he's still a good person. You feel me? This is somebody who, over and over again, he notices the effect that himself and CBI has had on his people in the neighborhood. And you can see that it troubles him, it bothers him. But then when we dealing with Tommy and Ghost, these two men are sociopaths. You never seen Ghost ever feel guilty about what his drugs did to the community. You never seen Ghost feel guilty about his effect in the black community because he's a sociopath. At some point, Ghost stopped caring about people and only cared about the people closest to him and making money and doing what he wants to do. But you can see that Diamond is a different kind of person, you know. When he sees the little kid get harassed by the gang members on the block for speaking out against the violence that goes on in the neighborhood, you've seen him feel sorry about that. And this little kid is gonna end up being like a son to him. We know that's the direction it's gonna go, you feel me? Like, you see Diamond question Tommy and says, How do you deal with all this violence? It doesn't bother you. What's the point of all of this? I believe that Ghost and Diamond only really have one real similarity, or maybe two, and that's they sell drugs, and they both had plans to be done with the drug game. But you see, Ghost had these super duper high aspirations, whereas you don't see no super duper high aspirations for Diamond. And it appears that Diamond, at some point, he wants to make enough money to where he don't have to be involved in the business no more. And he seems like he wants to be a pillar of the community, being someone who he contributed to a lot of innocent lives being lost. Being that he did 15 years in prison, his mindset is different. You know, Ghost never went to prison. It seems like once both Ghost's father died, and after Breeze died, he trained his mind to not care about nothing except himself. And then once he had his family, but even with his family, you know, he dealt with his family the way a sociopath would deal with his family, you know? Constant lying, constant manipulation, physical manipulation, higher authority manipulation, mental manipulation especially, and constant lying, like I said. Diamond is a better person than Ghost. Ghost essentially is a bad person, but he's a bad person who wanted good for his family, except for Tasha, right? Because he ain't leaving shit, right? But he's a good person who wanted the best for the people closest to him, but he did not care about anything else. Anyone else who got in between that, he might snitch on you, he definitely might kill you, and he's possessive. You know what I'm saying? Hence why he ended up killing Terry Silver. Well, Terry Silver was gonna rat anyway, so he was gonna have to die, but really he killed Terry Silver because he seen Terry Silver getting in those sweet watery guts that belong to Tasha, right? But I can't really think of any other similarities that these two men have. There's not really any other similarities besides the fact that they sell drugs and they have aspirations to lead the game. You know, Diamond is not trying to be like Ghost. The writers did not write Diamond to be like Ghost at all. We know who Ghost is. Ghost is this ruthless, super aggressive guy, right? Diamond is more introverted. He has a ruthless side, but he lets the drama come to him. You know, he's not looking to cross nobody over, right? Set nobody up, destroy nobody else on his come up, which is why he be trying to humble Tommy. You know, Ghost is like, if I got something to do, first of all, if Ghost was with Tommy in Chicago, Mirkovich and them would probably already be dead. Hefe and his mom would probably already be dead. Walter Flynn would definitely already be dead. They would already have been dead after season 1, and the feds would have been hot on their tail, but they would have found a way to already rule Chicago already. Because it's simple as this. We want ours, they got what we want, we're gonna take it from them, they're gonna die. And anybody who seemed like they may talk to police, anyone who seems disloyal, dead. Diamond is the only person keeping Tommy from moving so fast, right? Because he knows the Chicago streets. And you know, he's talking to Tommy, getting Tommy to calm his ass down. Totally different from Ghost. Totally different from Ghost. They don't really have too many similarities, you know? Diamond is somebody who has remorse for the effect that his drugs had on the community, and we never seen that from Ghost. We never seen it. Diamond is a good person. Ghost is not. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Are there any more similarities and differences between Ghost and Diamond. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.